Just days after another round of fighting with Gaza ended, Israel is gearing.
Okay guys, so I'm going to comment quickly on this I-24 video about the possible tensions following today on Friday on Jerusalem Day. As you can see, I am at the Western Wall, and there's an endless amount of people still coming in, enjoying the day. There is a procession of soldiers coming in for their ceremony, and there's a big banner ready for the festivities for Jerusalem Day. But I'll be commenting on this video to see what I think about the possible political ramifications of the day in Jerusalem.
For Thursday's flag march on the country's Jerusalem Day. Over 3,200 police and border police personnel have been deployed in the capital, where tens of thousands of Jewish Israelis, mostly religious nationalists, are expected to march through the Muslim quarter, waving Israeli flags.
For many, many years, this march was very peaceful. There was no problem about it. It was just a nice march celebrating the retaking of Jerusalem with flags and mostly youngsters and singing and dancing. It's only of late that it has been more or less hijacked by the very extreme right of the religious Zionists.
At least 15 Palestinians from East Jerusalem were arrested, and 37 others, Jews and Muslims, have been barred from entering Jerusalem ahead of the parade, which marks Israel's unification of East and West Jerusalem during the 1967 Six-Day War. 2 years ago, Hamas militants in Gaza launched a barrage of rockets.
Okay, so I think what's going on is basically there is discussion, because in the last 2 or 3 years, ever since there's been a Jerusalem Day, there's been a flare-up of tensions between Israel and terrorist organizations in Gaza. So the question is whether tensions will flare up again. I doubt it. I think there's been a lot of tension already, and people have been died on both sides. So I doubt people are willing, especially the terrorists in Gaza, to restart hostilities. But they will probably incite violence from the local population within East Jerusalem.
Toward Jerusalem as the march was getting underway. That set off 11 days of heavy fighting in Gaza. And ahead of this week's march, the terror group called on Palestinians to come out in numbers and defend the Al-Aqsa Mosque.
The Israeli uproar will be high during the flag march in an attempt to cover up its failures during the latest escalation in Gaza. We will not deal with the issue on the basis of the media situation, but rather according to the situation on the ground during the march.
Anticipating the possibility of renewed fighting, the U.S. State Department has urged both sides to avoid any escalation.
We believe in the right for individuals to express themselves and to do so peacefully. And what I will reiterate is that we are urging all parties to maintain calm, to exercise restraint, and to refrain from actions and rhetoric and activities that would escalate tensions.
So I think tension would actually escalate if there was the opposite effect. If Israel would cancel the flag march, and if they would give in to the demands of terrorists to not be about violence, there will be a response of more violence, because that is how they react to what they perceive to weakness. So that's my take on the news today.